I had an interview with World Financial Group, a pyramid scheme company that preys on college students and people in financial need. I wasted about 30 minutes of their time before my professionalism started to slip.
Right. So where does that leave most people? Like, where do most families end up?
Jail.
For what?
Being broke as shit.
Yeah. I suppose.
Broke ass
So,
hoes, man.
huh?
Broke bitches.
Man. Yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. I'll be really direct with you. I'm getting an odd feeling from our overall interaction between, you know, the initial conversation and everything here, and I'm just gonna go with my gut instinct and say it's probably not gonna be a good fit.
Man, sorry, I'm just kind of bummed. I didn't know this is just gonna fizz out like this. I'm not really good at interviews, but I'm good with people. I have 300, at least 300 couple friends, 300 million.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. Like, the whole thing keeps getting odder and odder. I just wanted to double check too, and like your LinkedIn profile is gone. Um,
What?
like, yeah, what's your last name?
McMillan?
McMillan. I had a Davidson for this time.
Oh, oh, that's weird. I'm McMillan.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you could probably understand my skepticism then
I
because
figured you seem more like a Davidson guy than a McMillan.
what's that?
You seem more like a Davidson guy than a McMillan.
Well, no, I thought you were Davison.
I'm McMillan.
Right. I had an interview booked with Davison, who was a captain in the Navy in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So when you hopped on and you didn't quite look like the guy
Oh no.
or any of that, none of that fits.
I was a
So
staff
that's why
sergeant in the Air Force in Cleveland, Ohio. That's why when you said something about military, I said, yeah, I was in the military. I was never a
this
captain
is
in the Navy.
huh.
We got to get the real, we got to get the real Davidson. Do you need help finding him? Because he sounds like a good fit. Captain, he's a captain in the Navy.
I'm gonna end our conversation here.
This video is sponsored by Buzz Humble. Buzz Humble is a website that can help you find out if your partner is cheating on you by finding out if they have a dating profile on apps like Bumble. It's even found people who thought they were being slick by using an alias. By sponsoring this video, Buzz Humble is helping me invest more in my content. So let's all thank Buzz Humble for outing cheaters and helping me mess with scammers. I interviewed with a company called Mattresses by Appointment, a scammy mattress company that traps people into selling their overpriced mattresses.
Are you in the mattress or home the mattresses now?
I don't have a registered business. It's more of a kind of like a thing I do on the side, a side hustle. I have a boat, and what I do is I have mattresses on the boat, and I sell them to people on the water. I live off a pretty popular river, a lot of tourists, and when people come by on their boats. I try to get them to hop in the boat with me, and then I show them my mattresses, the best mattresses that I have.
Okay.
I'm on the run a lot,
Hopefully not from the law.
Well, yes, the law, but does that disqualify me?
No, we don't do background checks.
Thank God. Yeah, it involved the boat business. I was just trapping people on the boat so they couldn't leave. So, are we, what do I need to do to get started?
But these are some questions that the review team wanted me to figure out.
What were some of the questions?
Well, do you live in Union City?
Yes, I just moved here, but it's a temporary. Like I said, I'm on the run a lot.
Doesn't sound like to me it's the right fit.
What? Why would that be?
Because you said you're on the go a lot, and if you're moving from town to town and you open one up and
But once I get my own thing open, I'm gonna stay there.
okay.
So I'm good if I start one in Union City.
Yeah, if it's approved. It has to go through our approval process.
Okay.
So, okay.
If you let them know, I have been convicted of felony fraud many, many times. And so if you let them know that, I think that would actually help.
Okay.
I think that would actually get me the job.
Yeah. Okay.
Because like I said, I did have a boat.
All right.
I had a boat, and I would get people to come on the boat, and I would try to sell them the mattresses. And if they didn't want it, they'd have to jump off the boat and swim. And a lot of people, that wasn't an option for them because they didn't have a life jacket. So in a way, I was doing what you were doing by trapping people into buying the mattresses that are overpriced and telling them that they're underpriced, then having them try to sell those mattresses without an option because they did sign a contract with you. It's almost like the same thing. That boat situation.
Okay. Well, let me let them know, and then we'll be back in touch.
The performers at the dinner theater Medieval Times have been trying to organize for safer working conditions and higher pay. The company's CEO doesn't think they deserve to be paid more than around minimum wage. And the company's gone out of their way to get the TikTok account banned that the Medieval Times Workers Union started because it contained the words Medieval Times. And when the American Federation of Labor shared a TikTok about this, they tagged Medieval Times in it. So Medieval Times changed their username so people wouldn't come and comment on their TikTok. And when they changed their username, it left their old one available for anyone to sign up with. So I got it, and I now run the TikTok account for Medieval Times. $12 an hour. $11 an hour. $10 an hour plus tips. $10 an hour no tips. Unpaid internship. Just doing this for exposure to get their foot in the door. Medieval Times. Maximum performance, minimum wage.